Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another episode of Perceptive Learning Zone. I'm your host, Hamza Nasser, and today we are going to be talking about more about the cybersecurity course, the universities that you can study from in Pakistan, especially, as well as the pay scales and the career opportunities that you have in Pakistan as well as abroad. So, like we said before, there's massive need for this because the country is highly vulnerable to cybersecurity attacks. And it has been increasingly targeted by cyber criminals. We're talking about state actors, who are trying to gain access to sensitive government as well as military information. And as a result, the government is focused and has taken steps to sort of strengthen the cybersecurity framework because it is now the need of the hour to protect the country's critical infrastructure. So, as far as universities are concerned, there are a number of universities that are offering this course. You got Ghulam is offering university. There is NUST. I believe LUMS, NED, UT Lahore are also now focusing on offering this course. And the courses generally cover topics such as network security, cryptography, malware analysis, as well as digital forensics. Um, like you said before, the scope of IT-based or the scope of security-based courses in Pakistan is expanding. And you have cybersecurity experts now in this country who are sort of being involved in a variety of activities like developing secure computer systems, protecting against cyber attacks, investigating cyber crimes, and they're also involved, I would say, specifically in the research and the development of cybersecurity technologies, as well as educating organizations on cybersecurity. And I feel if you talk about occupations, like once I do a degree in cybersecurity, what sort of jobs could I find from a lucrative point of view? I think number one, you could obviously go for cybersecurity engineer. This job focuses on implementing as well as maintaining security measures to protect systems and networks. And you got companies like, for example, Tier 3 Tech Support Limited in Islamabad, which is actively hiring for this role. Then you got penetration tester. That is another job. So a penetration tester, basically, it involves simulating cyber attacks to identify and fix the vulnerabilities of the system. There's a company by the name of Zapto Systems Limited in Lahore, which is looking for professionals with 2 to 3 years of experience in this domain. Then we can always go for the position of a cybersecurity analyst who is sort of responsible for monitoring as well as responding to these security incidents. I believe there's 8RAM Technologies in Islamabad. There is Glossic Systems in Lahore that are recruiting in this domain. You could always become an information security engineer, right? They work on securing information systems and ensuring compliance with security protocols. QSA Surgical Private Limited in Sialkot, I was going to the website and was sort of specifying for this position. Then you could become a cybersecurity sales specialist. What does that fellow do? He sort of, or she sort of combines cybersecurity knowledge with sales skills to promote your security solutions. And there's a company, I believe, by the name of Dell Network in Rawalpindi that is hiring in this domain. And similarly, you have cryptography specialists that focuses on developing that focuses on developing secure communication protocols. For instance, there is the National Radio and Telecommunication Corporation in Islamabad, which is looking for candidates who can do justice in this field. So altogether, you have quite a lot of options, right? You got a array of options. And as far as the salary range is concerned, well, once again, fellas, it comes down to the strength of your degree, your credentials, your skill sets, your communication skills, your references, your luck, right, which are always labeled as the intangibles, which sort of go hand in glove in terms of getting you a good placement or a not so good placement. But I mean, there's an entry level professionals, they earn between PQR 30,000 to 50,000, and then they rise up. And with experience, you can get somewhere between 80,000 to 1 lakh 50 or 2 lakh per month on a starting basis. And obviously, with the passage of time, you are subject to attaining more increases and more benefits, fiscally speaking, as well as non-monetary point of view, savvy, right? So I'm just going to summarize this aspect, because some people really want me to touch down upon job for cybersecurity professionals. So I summarize some of those positions that I'm going to say that you guys can find employment opportunities in a lot of places, right? You go for government, you go for the private sector. I'm talking about banking, finance, ID, telecom, defense, you name it. There are a number of organizations in Pakistan, right, which are offering cybersecurity jobs, like, for example, the Pakistan Software Export Board and the Pakistan Computer Emergency Response Team. And additionally, there are also a number of private sector companies, such as the Pakistan Cybersecurity Association, and then you got the Pakistan Information Security Association that also provide jobs in this particular field. Another question that comes to me at this stage is that, Hamza, what are the courses that I'm going to generally study? Let's say if I do a degree in cybersecurity from, for example, Last or Ulam or some other good university. So, well, I'm no expert, right? But I can just guess some of the courses that you're going to have to be studying will be Introduction to ICT, Programming Fundamentals, Object-Oriented Programming, there's Digital Logic Design. Similarly, you guys go on to study data structures, discrete structures, networks and cybersecurity. There is a course by the name of Computer Organization and Assembly Language. There is Fundamentals of Software Engineering, Digital Forensics, Operating Systems, Database Systems, Computer Networks, Information Security. I'm talking about design and analysis of algorithms. Obviously, there's going to be artificial intelligence. There will be vulnerability assessment and reverse engineering, and other courses could potentially include parallel and distributed computing, information assurance, as well as secure software design. So there'll be a lot of courses, right? And then obviously all of these are not core courses. There will always be some electives in them. So it's up to you as in which field intrigues you and what sort of job you want to do, where do you see yourself 10, 15 years from now. So you sort of choose your electives accordingly. You can just go to the university course website and you look at the prospectus. You get in the prospectus, you get a lot more substantial detail when it comes to these courses. Then I want to touch on this. How do you land a cybersecurity job overseas, right? That is the main thing I feel that we have to tackle. So now, if we look at it country by country, right? So we feel that the United States, obviously, it employs more cybersecurity professionals than any other country. But the demand for cybersecurity professionals, fellas, it still remains very high across the globe. Job seekers who are looking for a career, they have plenty of options to explore besides US, right? And you have various countries who are currently experiencing significant growth in their cybersecurity industries. And as a result, they have a vast array of job opportunities. So, like we said before, this is a global problem, right? And many countries recognize the need for specialized experts to protect their assets and data. So, from government to large enterprises, these organizations require skilled cybersecurity professionals to keep their digital infrastructure safe and secure. So, if we talk about the UK, for instance, guys, the UK is known for having a strong cybersecurity industry where they focus on developing and implementing cutting-edge technologies to detect as well as prevent cyber attacks, right? London, for example, we see is a hub for cybersecurity firms and startups. You have Brazil, which has a growing cybersecurity industry, and it has a focus on protecting the country's digital infrastructure from attacks. And it is home to several cybersecurity companies as well as government agencies that actively recruit security professionals. Similarly, South Korea, it is a leader in technology. It has a strong cybersecurity industry to match. The country's government has made cybersecurity a top priority, and you have initiatives which are being actively, conscientiously aimed at enhancing security awareness and sort of developing, promulgating new technologies. Japan is another country known for its advanced technology. Tokyo is home to several cybersecurity research labs and companies, which makes it a hub for security professionals. So, this industry, like I said, it is expanding rapidly at a unprecedented rate. So various countries are going to have unique approaches and priorities. So there'll be, you guys got loads of scope, right? So this is a good degree. This is a good option to invest in, whether you look at it from a degree point of view, whether you look at it from a boot camp point of view, right? For instance, in Israel, right, in Israel, cybersecurity is linked, to the country's national security strategy. Israel has become a leader in cybersecurity innovation with an emphasis on defense technologies. And those interested in working with advanced cutting-edge projects can explore these companies as well. And in Europe, we feel that the focus on cybersecurity is slightly different. Many countries are working on implementing the European Union's GDPR, that is short for the General Data Protection Regulation, which aims to strengthen the data protection measures for EU citizens. So as a result, you got cybersecurity experts who are highly sought after in both the public and private sectors, obviously for GDPR compliance. And in the Asia Pacific region, we see, ladies and gentlemen, particularly in Japan and South Korea, that there is a growing demand for cybersecurity experts to protect the critical infrastructure, the financial institutions, as well as the other important essential sectors from cyber threats. And countries with flourishing cybersecurity industries, I must add, such as the UK, Brazil, they are attracting job seekers looking for opportunities to work in a very unique, uncanny way. So the UK is a hub for cybersecurity in Europe, right? And the country's government is working on various initiatives. The government is investing millions of pounds as we speak for and for bringing up the level of cybersecurity research and development, right? So job seekers who work in Portuguese language and possess specialized cybersecurity skills in energy, finance, and government sector, they can also find an array of opportunities in Brazil. So as cyber threats are sort of becoming more what we call sophisticated, we feel that many global companies are looking for specialized cybersecurity professionals. And job seekers who possess in-demand skills, such as what are the in-demand skills that we have? I'm talking about cloud security. You got threat intelligence, you got network security, you got penetration testing. So people with these skills, they can find lots of opportunities abroad, right? And you got global companies like IBM, Deloitte, Cisco, who are hiring cybersecurity professionals worldwide. And they're sort of looking for individuals with the skills and experience that is needed to create, implement, as well as maintain the cybersecurity in their respective organizations. So also, I would say that one of the reasons job seekers are interested in cybersecurity jobs overseas is basically the opportunity for traveling, right? So working in another country is always a chance to learn a new culture, a language, experience a different way of life. So if you enjoy immersing yourself in a foreign culture and country, then working in this field is going to be a good fit for you, dear viewers. Since these cybersecurity professionals are in high demand, so it's quite easy to obtain an employment visa as well. So many countries, many companies, they basically operate on a global scale, right? There's a high demand for experts with a global outlook. And obviously, a lot of these companies, they are offering highly competitive salaries and benefits packages along with international travel opportunities, right? So in conclusion, I would say, guys, that pursuing a career in cybersecurity is good. It can help you explore, it can help you evolve, right? Learn new cultures and languages, and obviously gain much valuable first-hand experience. And it is a growing industry. And I'm just going to give you a statistic that the global cybersecurity market is expected to go north of 300 billion US dollars by 2024. So, it's a good time to push for opportunities overseas. And obviously, working for a multicultural organization can be very rewarding, right? The benefits are multifaceted. You can get a global perspective. You have the opportunity to work from people with diverse backgrounds. It's a great time to build your networks and liaisons, right? So yeah, in conclusion, you have a lot of options, and by having the necessary skills and experience, job seekers can take advantage of the growing global cybersecurity market and travel and gain valuable experience. So we hope you found this interesting and informative. So we're going to be back with much more quality content. Thank you very much, fellas, and stay tuned. Stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.